Hello, Lake Elsinore. I'm over here off of Lakeshore Drive over here by AutoZone. Hope I'm not going too fast with the phone. But I wanted to show you where it says Aloha Pools and Spas. Yeah, I used to be located on Riverside Drive there. And it was really cool. They had a lot of cool stuff. I used to like going in there. And I bought 2 little boats from them. They're yellow. You fill them up there. You can float on the lake. Yeah. Yep. And really cool. They had a lot of cool stuff in there when they were on Riverside Drive. That house there, I used to know those people live in it. In fact, the front window still look the same. But over there you see Arkle, AM PM. That used to be a cool liquor store. It had it was a different building, had rocks on the side of the building. Yeah, that was really nice. Yeah. Chevron for a while there was the only gas station at Four Corners, and it was always high on their prices. But when Arkle opened up, Chevron had no customers. Yeah, everybody was going to Arkle because Chevron was too high. Yeah. Little tire store. Yeah, this guy needs to cut his weeds down before the city does it and gives him a bill. You might hear the trash truck in the background. Well, if you can't afford to pay your trash bill, well, your landlord may get stuck with that bill because they'll pick up the trash and add it to the property tax. Yeah. Yeah, in the 80s, it used to be a different trash company that did the trash service in Elsinore, and they sold out. There's a little mountain with a water tank on it by Four Corners. On the other side of that water tank, my friend used to live there. And one day he was just kicking back. Big bay windows, so you could see the lake. And he's just sitting there, and a guy just walked by his window. Yeah. So he walked outside, confronted her, and well, he had his gun with him, and he had it behind his back, and he's watching out, and there was a second guy coming from another direction. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they later on they broke into my friend's house, stole a bunch of stuff. Yep. Guns and all that. He called the cops, they didn't come yet. Well, he called him back out. I just wanted to let you know there's a bunch of stolen guns on the street, and the cops got there real quick. Yeah, all those trees out there, that's by the lake. If you walk over there, you see like a little levee they built because the 1980 flood in Elsinore was flooding out this area, so they put that little levee there to keep it from flooding. Yeah, I remember Lake Elsinore, you could buy a acre of land for $10,000. But a friend of mine bought a piece of property, half acre. Okay. And he bought it for $600 in the 70s. Yeah, a friend of mine had a bunch of money. He wanted to buy property out here, and his kids said no. If he would have done that, those kids would have been very wealthy. The price of land went for. I remember seeing mobile homes. You bought a mobile home, came with a half acre free. Yep. A little hard to do a video, look around at the same time holding the phone. GoPros are much better. But the bad thing about a GoPro, after so long, they don't carry the battery for it. So you got to look around online to find a battery for the model you got. Alright, thank you for watching. Here at Lake Elsinore, over by AutoZone, Lakeshore Drive, and Riverside Drive. And that big old long building over there, that used to be Triple J's Market, and they divided it up in smaller buildings, and they opened up better businesses there. I think now it's JJ. Alright, thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. You know anything about Elsinore history, let me know. Please comment.